The HiPipo Women-in-FinTech Hackathon is one of those very few initiatives where you see women enthusiastically coming out to showcase their prowess and their ability to develop and design instant and inclusive payment solutions as guided by the Level 1 project principles and leveraging modular loop as a blueprint.
I'm really excited to be part of this. First of all, it's my very first time to be part of hackathon, so I'm really excited to know what there is in store for me. First of all, to learn a lot in the tech space from the different experts that we shall be interacting with, to also interact with other women in fintech and other men also. There are a few men around also participating, so networking with people that are passionate about the same thing that I am passionate about, and also to have improved in my skills of software development, because by the end of the week we shall have a minimum viable product of total sales. So I'm really looking forward to an exciting learning experience.
We thank HiPipo for the opportunity. Us being students, this is really a great thing to our education, concerning that since 2020 we've not been schooling so perfectly like before. This really keeps us in the loop, so that even if when we get back to school, we are not too green. So it's really a very big opportunity from HiPipo.
We are very grateful for the people at HiPipo and what they've organized for women in tech. Sometimes when we take for granted that there are very few women in technology, sometimes you work with women and you assume that out there's so many women in technology. But you come to these events and actually informs you that there are fewer women and we need to do more work to encourage women to get into technology, especially fintech.
I hope to learn to use different AIPs and also the business part of it.
We focus more on the MVP, which is the minimum viable product, whereby we created MVP was for just linking the farmers to the potential clients, the clients being the final consumer, eliminating the middleman.
Our hopes for the next week is to make sure that we produce the most viable product.
I'm really grateful to HiPipo for this opportunity that it's extending to women, and especially in fintech, because it's not something you find common around.
Right now, you cannot be assured of a job when you finish university. When I start right now, I'm in my 3rd year. If I start such a thing that is helping other people and also helping me earn something for myself, I'm a private student, I pay my tuition, my parents help out, but I work an extra mile too. Yeah.
So excited to be here at this hackathon because it's a great opportunity to learn. We've been learning a lot about financial technology, which I didn't even know about. By the end of this hackathon, I would have gained enough skills to develop more financially inclusive things, like our teachers should be able to access their banks on a USSD code, because we realized that they have issues while accessing internet. You need a smartphone, someone needs to learn how to load data, but with the USSD code, everyone can access financial services.
I'm really excited for this opportunity, and I would like to thank HiPipo for really bringing women on board to be part of the problem solving in their communities.
It's not only improved our visibility, it's also opened doors for synergies. After the 40 days 40 fintech, we had people calling us to see how they can coordinate with us. One of them was a logistics company. We've been having issues to ferry our produce from the farmers to our buyers in the city center. So we already have openings of synergies of people who participated in the fintech space. And we believe this is going to help us expand our business, to get more knowledge sharing among players. We really appreciate to be part of this summit and wish HiPipo the best.
HiPipo has something about including everyone. I don't want to just develop a solution for myself alone, but make sure I can bring others along. For example, Kuzimba Services alone caters for many professionals in the engineering field, in the building field, in the construction field. And HiPipo has this platform for including everyone.
We'd like to thank HiPipo for giving us opportunities every time that they host something. They always give us an opportunity to showcase what we've done and what we have managed to accomplish. Like last year, that's when our journey began. We had an idea. We knew that we wanted to start PaySurgery, we wanted a fintech product, but we did not know how to start. Being part of the Women in FinTech Hackathon, the very first one, we were able to learn from different people, get different experiences, make ourselves better. That's how our whole team came up. We got a developer. Everything was just perfect. We got to learn about Moja Loop, which we are trying to encrypt into our solutions every now and then.
What we hope to achieve from attending the HiPipo Women in FinTech Hackathon and Summit is to firstly get exposure. We know that there's a series of mentorship programs and very qualified facilitators that shall be taking us through this program. So we hope to learn a lot from that.
So as facilitators, we guided the teams on how to create problem statements that are very clear and concise, that capture the whole idea of the project.
We are going to be able to make sure that in the next 1 year, before we have the third hackathon, that these ladies have been equipped and their products are actually much better, and they have actually gone to market, at least to make sure that they are the ones mentoring the next group of women. So I'm super excited about HiPipo and what they are doing with women in fintech.
If we don't have enough skilled women in this space, then people can't hire the women to be on a diverse team. So what I've stressed is that they have to use the skills, the knowledge, and the information that they've got here at the Women in FinTech Hackathon to further develop themselves, to continue with their career, to develop their solutions, to make sure they do not drop or do not just keep the skills and knowledge that they've gained here in their books and in their heads, but to use them to really solve society's problems.
Now I'm a bit more familiar with the different technologies, the level 1 principles. You can see them coming out as you produce your product. I feel grown, I feel changed, I feel HiPipo, and this hackathon this time round has changed me.
We also had to incorporate the Moja Loop blueprint into our solution, which will allow us to transact payments from different types of service providers.
We were able to use that VPPI, which was a new feature that was integrated with Moja Loop. So we're able to use it this time around.
In this specific hackathon, I've learned the development process. How am I going to realize my idea? So many people have the idea, but putting it to work is sometimes the problem. But it has moved with us step by step on how you can draw a plan from paper to actually implementing a system that anyone can use and be able to benefit from it.
It has really been an exciting week being part of the Women in FinTech Hackathon. There's been a lot that I've been able to learn, but one that has stood out for me is the Moja Loop and Level 1 project that I didn't really know about, that was shared with us by the CEO of HiPipo, Mr. Innocent Kawoya.
The celebration of the prototypes and the MVPs that have been produced by the different teams, the desire for all teams to see all the others collaborating and winning together, all speaks to the general communication and the most important thing we talk about every time, and that is interoperability. Collaborating.
I've come to a conclusion that during this hackathon, there is more to learn on how to pitch your product and how to deliver it to people. What will make people buy our product? We have decided that we're going to include Moja Loop because we saw it's a really resourceful thing, and we are trying to include everyone, interoperability for everyone.
During this hackathon, we have got a lot of many mentors, of which Premier Muthoni from MTN talked about product management. And as a product manager, I've learned that designing your product, you really have attracted the attention of the users.
Facilitators and interactions with the different mentors were able to analyze the problem statement, the mind map, the data model, and adjust it in such a way that it is actually addressing each and every single issue that our solution is meant to achieve.
I'd like to thank HiPipo and all the sponsors that are working with HiPipo, Moja Loop, the Level 1 project, Cross-Leg Technologies, and everyone that has helped HiPipo put up this whole event for us. This is where you realize that women can actually lead. Long ago, this was not a thing, but right now we are really proving to people that women are powerful.
In developing this application in this hackathon, we've learned so many things, not just about the programming and but also life skills. We've had many trainers teaching us about how to raise funds, to people to invest in an idea. And so we hope that in the field, we are going to do better.
I would like to thank HiPipo, first of all, on 3 fronts, for believing in women, for believing in young people, and for according them the dignity. There are times you walk into a learning space and people treat you like you don't know anything. You come maybe a few minutes late and maybe they make you really feel inferior, adding on sometimes already the self-doubt that startups already have. So I haven't experienced that. It has been home, it has been warm, it has been like we want to hold your hand along the way. We want to, how can we support you? How can we help you? I have not felt this in a long time. I want to thank you so much, HiPipo, the hospitality, the willingness to teach us. You've been online up to 2 in the night to submit something and someone is there to receive it and give you feedback without bashing you. I can't thank that. That's really priceless. So thank you very much. I wish this hackathon can be so more often, like quarterly maybe, to allow more people, and then also reach in regional places in Uganda to give other ladies out there an opportunity.
Getting here to see all those ladies out there, they are so brilliant, they're so smart. I was so blown away. I did not know that we had like such amazing ladies in the technology world. Like, it was really, really mind-blowing.
Hackathon has been a great experience for me. As a new beginner in coding for the past few months, I've actually learned a lot of things I didn't know. Digital financial services providers, open source software like Moja. So the hackathon has been a great deal for me.
This hackathon mainly has really taught me that even as girls, we can get involved and we can do something towards technology.
From this experience, I have learned that women are really passionate about technology, and it's something that sets my heart on fire.
One thing I learned most about the level 1 principles was the same-day settlement. Now, how this happens is, once Moja Loop looks up the accounts and successfully transfers money from the payer to the payee, what it does is that it has to ensure that it balances both the payee and the payer's account on the same day.
This FinTech hackathon has taught me really a lot. I've learned to go step by step before really getting into the code, because that's the most challenge you have as programmers. We rush to coding before documenting what you have to code.
I would love to thank HiPipo with their partners, Model Foundation, Modus Box, Crosslake Technologies, the Level 1 project, and also the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Thank you so much. It has been a wonderful experience for me.
It's my first time attending the Women-in-FinTech Hackathon, and I must say it's one of the best experiences to see, just to exist in a space with women who are trying to change the world. Of course, we are beginning small with Uganda, but I'm sure we shall get there. I'm so optimistic about the future.
Everything is new, especially the way we are solving problems now. We already have the skills. Because last time we came almost after the first mentor, we all dropped our ideas and we started thinking, getting new ideas, because so they talked those ideas out from us. Like, you come, we was like, I'm going to create an app covering school fees, covering what.
The women-led teams, 6 of them being announced as winners, and seeing all the others being excited about them winning and being able to get support to go forward and design their systems and solutions much better is all the promise for us, and the demand and the sign of so much demand to keep doing what we're doing as HiPipo and our partners. We are headed to the next step of the Women-in-FinTech initiative, and that is the first of its kind, Women-in-FinTech Incubator, that is going to run for 90 days. And this is going to see the top 6 teams all getting mentored and trained in all ways of how to run a FinTech innovation successfully and sustainably to serve and include everyone.
Why are we so excited? We didn't expect this because during the hackathon, all the teams, the 16 teams, had great ideas. We didn't expect to be among the top 3, but We are so excited and feel fulfilled, and the fact that we are going to be part of the Women in Incubator.
I really want to thank HiPipo and all the players in this space for creating an environment where these women can thrive, where these conversations can be had over and over and over again. I am excited to have been part of the journey from the word go. And I think it's been very clear that women have started during the first hackathon, have come through multiple hackathons, and have eventually gotten to a place where they've even got an investment in some of their innovations. So to those who may not have won today, I say keep at it. It's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you get up.
Without women getting to know their roles and few things that they are supposed to be following in technology, you'll find that they'll always stop at the idea generation part. It doesn't require you to have knowledge about any technical things concerning technology, but what is the start when you're incubating an idea?
The first day I met the founder, creator of HiPipo, he said, you're looking to get into the space of fintech as a lawyer? I said, yes, I am. And then he said, I'll talk to you. We have some initiatives going that I believe you should be a part of. I felt that, okay, let's wait and see. But what has happened today has taught me that first of all, there's amazing people out there. There's amazing workspaces. There's amazing organizations. When he called me to be on the panel, I was thinking, oh, okay, this is big, you know? And I'm glad that it has turned out to be simply amazing.
HiPipo for giving us such an opportunity, but particularly me to be able to moderate a group of brilliant ladies. For me, I think the panel discussion was very diverse. We have someone from trade, we have a lawyer, we had someone from payments, we had someone from typically technical background, which was a very, very good mix. We were able to touch on different parts of it's the same topic, but different aspects of what could actually affect the women financial inclusion. So it's been very, very interesting. I really hope that this keeps going on. I hope that numbers grow bigger, and it's a very, very good cause. 10 years from now, we shall look back and know that HiPipo started this and started a very, very strong drive and financial inclusion for women.
We can't solve the problem of women not being involved in tech if we just talk about it. You have to solve it by actually taking some action, and this action includes you training and skilling them and the young ones so that you can get that. So that's why I'm really, really grateful to HiPipo that they're doing this, and they didn't just do it once they've done it the second season. I'm hoping that I'll be able to see them in season 20 still doing, and by then we will have a very powerful tech space full of very intelligent, innovative Ugandan women. So I really give thanks to HiPipo and its partners, Modular Foundation, Cross-Lake Technologies, the one project that they work with. Because I think actually even in the training, I've been told by the girls that they get the training from experts who are, giving them, world-class training from the latest technology.
HiPipo has created an avenue that is championing and leveraging inclusion for all, especially the marginalized groups, just like we've seen, because it's the fintech has been targeting women, especially. Yeah, so let's get the ball rolling. It shouldn't just stop here, and definitely the CEO has talked about life after the hackathon, which is very important for the winning teams and even the teams that didn't manage to make it to the 6 top spots.
We were able to emerge among the 5 best teams. We're so excited. We didn't actually expect this, but God is so great.
I'm super excited. Being the winning team has been so overwhelming. I am still overwhelmed, but big ups to God for what He has done.
We as Team Green Shares want to say thank you to HiPipo and its partners, Modular Foundation, Modaspokes, Cross-Lake Tech, and the Level 1 project, and also our generous sponsors, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
Well, for all the ladies, the FinTech Queen, I cannot say thank you enough, and I cannot equally congratulate you enough, because you're all winners. We celebrate you as the women teams and the individuals that you are. You're great women, and it's reason why you deserve to be called FinTech Queens anywhere you go in the world. As HiPipo, we're committed to supporting all of you, not only learning financial technology and Moja Loop and Level 1 project, but generally on all matters, digital innovation and digital financial service. We remain your reliable partner and friend, supporter and cheerleader, and we promise to keep supporting you to become the best you can ever be in the digital innovation space. Thank you so much to all of you that participated. And I can't go without thanking our general sponsors, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation through the Level 1 Project Initiative. Thank you for supporting this. We couldn't do this without you. And to our partners, Moja Loop Foundation, Modax Box, Crosslake Technologies, Club Tangaza, and everyone in the fintech space, Jumo World, Bionic, and everyone that made it to this year's Women in FinTech Hackathon and Summit. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. See you again next year for season 3, better, bigger, and more innovatively, as we see women-led teams create the first ever instant and inclusive payment hub and switch for East Africa. Thank you so much.